Welcome to Cards Unboxed. In this video we're going to be unboxing the Drifters playing cards, the Black Edition, by Dan and Dave, designed by Neighbourhood Studios and printed by USPCC. The tuck case is a black matte card with an off-white design detail to give it that period vintage styling. You can see from the tuck design and the name of the deck that it is themed on the Old West and its drifters and ramblers and the gambler cowboys. The design detailing borrows heavily from the Native American and Mexican art styles that you'd normally find in the West at that time, and it's adorned with slogans reinforcing that theme, such as Born to Roam and Far From Home. On the front, as well as the flowery elements, you see a cowboy on his horse using the stars to guide his way atop of a hill. On one side of the deck we have The Journey is the Destination, and then on the other side of the deck we have Book Twins and Neighbourhood Studios. On the bottom of the tuck case we see the typical advertising info with the designers and the distributors. Then on the top we have some more text that says Home I'll Never Be, but designed so you can read it even without needing to remove the label. Then we have the seal itself that states All Roads Lead to Home, with the seal being made from matte paper stock and also themed to fit the deck. When I came to cut the seal I noticed it actually has a perforated shape of the tuck, so it can be easily broken without mess or damage to the seal or the box, which is a nice touch. And when you open that flap, you're greeted with this beautifully ornate design, and the side flaps also have some customization as well. There's two additional cards that come with this deck. The first one is the advertising card. On one side it's advertising Art of Play, and then on the other side it's advertising Dan and Dave themselves. The second card that comes with this deck is a double backer, which is ideal for magicians. We can have a closer look at the back design later on. This deck has two identical twin jokers with book written on them. I'm going to call the left one Dan and the right one Dave. The image is slightly different scene to that on the front of the tuck. The cowboy now still on his horse, but looking at a stormy sky rather than a clear night sky. We get 4 custom aces in this deck. The red aces are complemented with white period styling, and the black aces have this pale brown detailing. The Ace of Spades, often known as the Bullet card, has crossed keys and the twin revolvers. It also has an image of a skull at the bottom symbolising death. The crossed keys are often referred to as the heraldic Christian symbol for the keys to heaven, all possibly hinting at a showdown with a gunslinger. The indices in this deck are slightly smaller than standard, and the font style seems to have a more modern square look. Seems a little bit off theme with the rest of the deck. This is quickly corrected though with the custom courts. All the royals have been replaced with cowboys, gunslingers, cowgirls and western figures. The brown and red colour scheme is reminiscent of the clothing colour of the period, and some of the robes are replaced with animal skin jackets, suits and ponchos, and they're all holding revolvers and knives rather than swords and axes. The back design is littered with western symbolism such as snakes, skulls and flowers. The snake is also set up like the infinity symbol, which appears to be a nod towards the endless journey of a drifter constantly roaming. The design work on this deck is excellent. The theme works really well. The quality of the tuck and the cards themselves are great as you normally expect for USPCC. The handling, as with most Dan and Dave decks, is good given the focus is usually on cardistry decks anyway. Leave a comment and let me know what you think of this deck. Smash that subscribe button too and give it a like. And don't forget to head over to my Instagram account @cards_unboxed to see more images from this deck and all the others that I've unboxed so far.